Good afternoon, class. We were doing chapter North America, in which we were discussing about the physical features of North America. We had discussed Western Cordillera in our previous class, Central Plains, Appalachian Mountains. So these three physical features we have already discussed in our previous class. Today we'll be discussing our fourth physical feature of North America, that is Canadian Shield. You can check. This is written here, Canadian Shield. This whole area, this part comes in a category of, comes under Canadian Shield area. Okay, this part, and this. Okay, I know through this map location is not very clear, so I'm showing you two other maps so that you check location properly. Okay, one is this. Okay, check this map. This is, here I'm showing you northern part of North America. Okay, northern part of North America, you can check, extreme northern part of North America, in which this orange color part is Canadian Shield area. Okay, I hope location is clear. One more map I'm showing you. You can check this. This is North America, and this light green color part, extreme northern part of North America, surrounding this Hudson Bay. Okay, this is Canadian Shield part. You can check these small islands in the north, they also come under Canadian Shield area. Okay, surrounding Hudson Bay. So this is the exact location of Canadian Shield. I hope in location now you have no doubt. So let's continue. Okay, I hope location is clear. This whole part come in a category of Canadian Shield. Okay, comes under Canadian Shield, this part also. Okay, surrounding Hudson Bay. So let's start. In the northern part of the continent around the Hudson Bay lies the Canadian Shield. Okay, so in the northern part, extreme northern part in the north, surrounding Hudson Bay, this is Hudson Bay. So this area surrounding Hudson Bay, this is called Canadian Shield area. Okay, some of the oldest rocks of the world are found here. Some of the oldest rocks of the world are found in this region. So this region has oldest rocks of the world. Okay, some of the oldest rocks of the world. This region is rich in metallic minerals, so many minerals are found in this region. Okay, this region is very rich in different minerals. Okay, those minerals are nickel, gold. Okay, nickel, gold, silver, copper. So this region is one of the oldest region. Okay, having oldest rocks present here. Okay, this region is very rich in terms of minerals. Many minerals are found here, many mineral deposits are there. For example, nickel, gold, silver, copper, and so on. Many minerals are found here. So this particular part, this oldest rock part, Canadian Shield, is very rich in minerals. Okay, throughout the shield there are many mining towns extracting these minerals. So in this area, throughout this place, okay, throughout the shield there are many mining towns extracting these minerals. Okay, so there are many mining towns located here which extract these minerals. Okay, so place is very rich in minerals. Already we know that mountains and plateaus are always very rich in minerals. So it's a Canadian Shield, hard massive rocks, oldest rocks are present there, rich area in terms of minerals. Okay, now continuous wearing down over a million of years has reduced the height of the Canadian Shield considerably. Okay, so because of the continuous wearing down, okay, continuous wearing down means continuous erosion process due by ice or by glacier. That continuous erosion process, okay, has worn down the height of this particular part, and now now the height of this part has reduced. Okay, earlier this part used to have a good height, but now because of the erosion process this part has reduced its height. Okay, so the height of the Canadian Shield reduced considerably. The general slope of the land is towards the Hudson Bay. So general slope of the land is towards Hudson Bay. I hope it is clear. You can check, this is Hudson Bay. Okay, so slope means rivers. Small rivers originate in the northern part. They move and they fall into Hudson Bay. Okay, that means you can say the slope of the land in Canadian Shield is towards Hudson Bay, towards this water body known as Hudson Bay. Okay, many short rivers flow from Canadian Shield to the Hudson Bay. So many short rivers flow from the Canadian Shield and they finally fall into Hudson Bay because the slope is towards the Hudson Bay. The entire Canadian Shield was covered by thick sheets of ice during the last ice age. So this entire part of Canadian Shield was covered by thick sheets of ice during ice age. I hope you all know what is ice age. An ice age is one of the periods in the distant past when ice sheets covered larger parts of the earth than they do today. Okay, so that period of time when this larger part, or the earth's largest part, not only this part, the earth's largest part was covered with thick sheet of ice. Okay, then they do today. Okay, means more area was under the thick sheets of ice. That period of time is known as ice age. Okay, so earlier this part was covered with thick sheet of ice during ice age. Okay, the action of ice and glaciation resulted in the formation of basins. Okay, action of ice and glaciation resulted in the formation of basins. Okay, many basins here which are now either lakes or swamps. So those basins, okay, those basins converted into, now those basins you can see in the form of lakes. Different lakes are there. Okay, and different lakes and swamps. Okay, this area is swampy also. Okay, so this is all about it, that the action of ice and glaciation resulted in the formation of basins which are now those basins are either lakes, many lakes, continuous lakes are there, you can check, or swamps. Okay, northern part swampy area. Okay, swamps. A chain of 5 Lake Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario forms the southern boundary of the Canadian Shield. Already I have explained about the Great Lakes. Okay, you can check these 5 lakes. These 5 lakes together known as Great Lakes, in which you have Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario. Okay, Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake. Okay, so these all 5 lakes together known as Great Lakes. Okay, which are also forming the southern boundary of the Canadian Shield. Okay, so these Great Lakes forms the southern boundary of the Canadian Shield. Okay, southern boundary of the Canadian Shield because it lies in between Canada and USA.